Hey guys, it's Ash. I know I just did a book shopping video, but Target was doing a buy two books, get one free, and they only do it like twice a year, so I had to do it. And today was the last day of the sale. And some of these books are also like gifted or handed down for me from family members, so they're new to me, you know. First we have Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross, and I've been seeing this book everywhere, and Ruthless Vows too. I believe it's a duology. I'm not sure though. But I know it's like an enemies to lovers about two journalists. I'm very excited about this one. And then we have a long-awaited book, Happy Place by Emily Henry. I wanted to read this one last summer, but I just didn't pick it up. I was reading other books at the time, and I told myself I would pick it up when the weather was getting warmer, and it's getting warmer, so I'm very excited about this one too. I've read Beach Read before, and that was just a beautiful romance. See, her books aren't even just about romance too. It's about just like life in general. So I'm excited about that one too. Then we have our last hard book, Tomorrow, Tomorrow, and Tomorrow by Gabriel Zevin. This was like everybody's 5-star read last year, I believe. And this is about video games. These two childhood friends decide to create this video game together. And I don't really know much more about it than that, but I do absolutely adore this cover. I think it's a great cover, especially if it's like video game related. I think this looks pretty video game-ish, you know. Now we can move on to our paperbacks. So I have The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston, and I've actually never even heard of this author before. I've not heard her name before, but I have seen this book like everywhere. And this is a short little cute book, 200-300 pages, and it's about this girl who moves into an apartment or a house, and then this dude ends up being there, but it's 7 years in the past, so there's a little slip in time, and I haven't read any books where it's like gone back in the past, so that's going to be interesting. Then I got Kristen Hanna's Nightingale, and I've seen this one all over TikTok as well. It's about these two sisters. It's supposed to be like a woman empowerment book, and like I think it's the Women's War. Yeah, the Women's War about these two sisters that get separated by years and experience, and it's supposed to be a very emotional read. Then we have my girl, Taylor Jenkins Reid. So I absolutely adore, I've only read 2 of her books, so I'm like, I need to read more by her. I've read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and that's like one of my all-time favorite reads. It sticks with me to this day, and I read it like, I don't even know how long ago, 2 years ago? Something like that. Great book. And then Malibu Rising, and that book is also near and dear to my heart. And this is supposed to be, so it's not a trilogy, but the characters in these books like intertwine with each other, and Carrie Soto is back is going to be the last one in my little thing where the characters mesh up together. But this, I don't really know too much about this one either. I think it's like women's empowerment. I know this girl's a tennis player, but that is all. Now we can move on to the books that were handed down to me, gifted to me. So my boyfriend's grandma let me have this book, The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. And I've actually already read this. I read this in school, and I really enjoyed this book. This was one of the books that I was like, I actually read in school. And what was it, Good Notes or something? I used that all the time, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Being forced to read is never fun, so I did use that. But this was one that I actually did love in school, and I'm curious as to how it'll be for me as an adult. So I think it's gonna probably hit a little bit harder, you know. Then I got Insurgent by Veronica Roth, and so I actually have not read the Divergent series. I have the first one here. It's actually my boyfriend's, and so I was like, oh, well, I would like to read it one day because I have heard the books are better than the movies, of course. And then these last books are actually from my uncle. I was helping him like organize his library, and he is like one of the biggest readers I know. So first he gave me, this one's it's a little banged up, it's a little loved, but Stephen King's It. And if you know me, you know I am just a scared little girl. Like I cannot sleep in the dark. I run to my car, so when it's nighttime and I get home, I'm booking it from my car to my house. I don't know, I'm just like, I can't do horror movies. I can, but I have to watch them with somebody else. So reading this will be interesting. I plan to read it hopefully in like October. My mom's also super into Stephen King, and she told me I need to read it one day, but I was like, girl, do you know me? Like, you think I'm gonna be scared? So I'm not reading this currently, but when Halloween comes around, I feel like I need to pick it up. Let me know if you guys have read that and if I should, because I am like, that is one book that I'm really terrified to read. That and A Little Life. I don't think I'll ever read A Little Life because everybody says it's so depressing, and I don't know if I can handle that. So, but last we have I got this in like a little book, like one of the little, what is it called? What's the word for it? You know, the thing that like wraps around the books that holds them together. I got it in that. So my uncle gave me this because this is his favorite author. So it's Neil Gaiman. I don't know how to pronounce his name, and I'm so sorry. Okay, I looked up how to pronounce his name. It's Neil Gaiman. I looked it up out of respect because it's good to know how to pronounce things, you know. So The Graveyard Book. I think I have seen the movie to this. I'm not sure though. I'll have to look it up because I'm pretty sure I have seen the movie to this. But he said this was his favorite book. It's up there with like the Lord of the Rings series, the Harry Potter series. So I was like, okay, I guess I need to read it then. And then Coraline, of course, which everybody knows, amazing movie. And I think he said the book was creepier. So I'm curious to read this and see how that is for me. I think it has little illustrations in it too. Like, this is gonna be like a really quick read. Like, yeah, look at the little illustrations, so cute. Love that. And then it came with this one too, Fortunately the Milk, which this is apparently a children's book, but he said this is like the best children's book he ever read, and like, even if you're not a child, you should read this. So yeah, again, this will be like a super quick read. But yeah, I'm excited. Ooh, that girl looks scary. It's a children's book. I'm scared. And last but not least, this is not a book, but I wanted to show you guys. I got a little planner, a little mini baby planner. It was like $5 at Target, and it's super cute. I just like needed one really bad, so I bought it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Love you.